amazing feet and an amazing attacker, but that's only the part of the Cheslin Kolbe. He's an amazing individual. He's very professional, and he's got a big kicking boot, and his physicality for a guy who's relatively small, and that's somebody's. People are always going to say Cheslin's too small, but you've got to see him play. It doesn't matter the size of him; it's how good he is in the physical situation.
They said he was too small, too light, not built for the brutality of rugby. But what they didn't see was greatness. This is the story of Cheslin Kolbe, the boy who defined rugby's rules and rewrote them. Born in Clairefontaine, Cape Town, Cheslin Kolbe didn't start in stadiums. It started in the streets. In South Africa, rugby is a game built of giants. But Kolbe, he was different. They told him he was too small to make it. But what he lacked in size, he made up for in skill, speed, and something you couldn't teach, which was heart.
Trying to avoid the ruck area. Offloads before contact. Here's Cheslin Kolbe launching a counter-attack and scything his way through. Arendse giving chase now to the kick of Cheslin Kolbe. Kind bounce once again, and Arendse in for a second. Own half, and kicked in by Cheslin Kolbe, fussy off the left boot. My goodness, that is some acrobatics, but to no avail. Great effort. Started with a foot on the line there. Williams, and on the penalty advantage, the cross kick for Cheslin Kolbe. Darts past his man, and in for another.
Tom Islander managed to survive.
Well, it's kicked in by James Lowe, but Cheslin Kolbe is quick to pounce. That is extraordinary. Yes. Garcia, and the interception is good from Cheslin Kolbe. Little goose step past one. Cover defence, getting in and ripping the ball in the tackle. Kolbe. Now Kolbe gets from Hendrickson. And it's Kolbe's kick and chase. Cheslin Kolbe.
At Breakfield High, Kolbe began turning heads. Defenders couldn't touch him. Coaches couldn't ignore him. He wasn't just playing rugby. He was dancing through it.
Yeah, I don't think the rugby is it's a size matter. I think it's a game for different shapes and sizes. I think whether you weigh 100 kgs, 2 meters tall, or you weigh 70 kgs, 1.6 meters tall. I think if you have the right attitude, the right mindset, and just the hunger to perform and excel on the highest level, I think you can achieve what you believe in. And for me, I just get excited to go on the field and prove people wrong that you don't have to be the biggest player on the park, but there's many ways to tackle somebody on the field and run around somebody.
What about Kolbe?
Oh, I know.
Mate, honestly.
Yeah, you look at Kolbe and you don't think much, do you? But he was all over Rico in that game. Absolute superstar.
Yeah, it's probably a moment I'll never ever forget to score my first test try, and doing that against the All Black is just extra special. The moment I just had the ball in my hand, I just wanted to get to the try line as quick as possible, and yeah, it's really been a great feeling. And scoring against the All Blacks, how can I say, yes, it's something you dream about. Yeah, so basically what happened, we played our first top 14 match against Lyon at Lyon, and we got back the Monday to do our review session, and I walked into the meeting and one of our forwards, Coach William Savat, just came to me and he's like, okay, so now you can bring me some biltong. And I didn't understand what he meant by that, and I just told him, yeah, my wife's going back to South Africa and she can bring you some biltong when she comes back in October. And he just looked at me all confused, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. And the next moment we all sat down, the coach walked into the meeting room and just stared at me and just shook his head, and I was like, geez, have I done something wrong? What's happening? Because it just feels awkward. And the meeting went on, and afterwards they just called me to stay behind, and Hugo Moller told me, listen, you've been selected to join the Springboks for the championships. And I just stood there, I was like, please just don't kid with me, or just don't lie. Is it really true? And he said, yeah, it's really true, and I have to leave by Saturday. And I was like, geez, I really can't believe it. I just stood there, I was like, are you really serious? Is this really happening? And he's like, yeah, you're leaving on Saturday, and you've been selected to join the Springboks for the championship. I just stood there, I had no words, honestly. I was really surprised. And
Breaking into professional rugby wasn't easy for Cheslin. As Stormers, Western Province, doubts followed him. Too small, too risky, too difficult. But Kolbe didn't change his game. He perfected it.
Hold on. Zana Leroux. Silent up. Ishele Glahili. Hey! What did Lohili? Matota Galigeni.
Benteni kuwe shathi. Nankumtu. Uye wonke luzasikhulula kwamakhamandela.
Vantage South Africa. Wonderful stepping from Kolbe. And then Fussy running the support line.
Then came the move that changed everything. Joining, sad, Toulouse, Kolbe exploded onto the European stage. Here, he wasn't underestimated. He was unleashed. Speed, agility, magic. Kolbe became one of the most feared rugby players in the world.
That's how short I am. But yeah, it's for me. This game is shape and size for each and every player. Doesn't matter where you come from, what size you are, what weight you, or how much you weigh. I'm a firm believer. If you have the right attitude, the right heart, that you can achieve much more. And I can always remember my dad always told me, listen here, you're not one of the biggest boys on the field, so you're going to have to put in the extra 1%ers. And I just kept on doing that since I've been on school. And it's definitely helped me as a player. And to get onto the field playing against an opponent that weighs probably 100 or double the weight that I am, it's an opportunity for me to prove people wrong, that it doesn't matter how big or how small you are, there is ways to get around players or tackle players. So, yeah.
After 2019, Kolbe wasn't just good, he was elite. Facing the best teams in the world, he continued to dominate. Defenders knew what was coming, but still couldn't stop it. It's not just speed, it's vision, balance, timing. Kolbe sees gaps others don't. And when he moves, it's already too late. Like every great story, there are setbacks.
Cheslin Kolbe, such a star player. He's had his injury problems. That's the look of a man who knows he isn't going to be playing rugby for a little while.
People out there don't understand what players go through on a regular basis, facing an injury. Last year has been the most challenging for me because I come back from one injury, play 2-3 games, get another niggle. I've had from a broken thumb, a torn hamstring, twist in the left ankle, a broken jaw, which was probably the most challenging one. Couldn't eat for 6-7 weeks. You lose about 15 kgs within 2 weeks.
This time through the centres, Kolbe has it. Kolbe driving through, that's going to be a try for the South African. Cheslin Kolbe, super finish from him. Oh dear, Kolbe really hurt himself as he went through there.
My latest one was in March when we managed to get a gap and I literally scored a try, tried getting up on my feet and just twisted my ankle completely, and I just lay down and I was like, is this the end of my season? Is this the end of my Springbok chances of being selected for the Rugby World Cup? Those are a lot of things you process through your head when something like this happens. But I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. I look at it more in a positive way. It gives me time to spend with my family and my kids, which I didn't have that time during my 6 years of playing continuously. Seeing my kids grow up with my own eyes and not seeing it on videos or on pictures.
Cheslin Kolbe.
For me, you learn more out of the bad than the good. Character speaks more out of the difficult times you faced in life, and at a time we don't understand why everything is happening, but just having that faith and that belief in the man above is what's kept me humbled. For me, 2018 has changed my whole viewing of rugby, the whole way I see the game and where I want to be and what I want to represent as well.
Injury, pressure, expectations. But champions don't break, they rise. Today, Kolbe is more than a player. He is an inspiration for every kid that was told you're too small. Kolbe is proof that greatness has no size. From the streets of Cape Town to odds, he destroyed them. And this is only the beginning. Like, subscribe the video. Hope you enjoyed.
Wonderful stepping from Kolbe.